Welcome, everyone, to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Utah State Aggies, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Utah Utes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. So Utah's offense is on the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Just ran him over. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You've got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Utah! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight.
Yeah, baby. Got it back. Got it back real quick.
He will score! Touchdown, Aggies! That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They go to the ground. Shoots his way for more. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Give to Brown. He breaks the tackle. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's caught downfield.
Dog.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Utes. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments
I'm gonna have
ago.
to play defense on 80 myself.
With the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Tigers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Offense set on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man down the middle. On the move at the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. Quarterback moving. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Forced out of the pocket. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
One for first half is for Grant, unless you're for 47.
And they'll pass on the 50-yard field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down from the 33. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Sampson. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
Trying to run it in. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, blowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
You bet.
Shakes off the tackler. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll put it in play from their own 12-yard line, 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
I will. Go to bed.
Always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And a quick shuffle pass underneath. And he's still running after the move.
Go, baby.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Utes come to the...
1.
Set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wood.
Breaking every time.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the shotgun, the inside give. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy.
William,
He's
go.
fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero, but, oh boy, it's kind of the opposite.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Sampson. He finds his man. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give out of the gun. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
From the gun, the running back has it. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Aggies. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, gets you a touchdown.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again.
Let's go, baby.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Finds his tight end. Makes the catch and knocked down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. We didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On third down, going up top. And they got him for the sack.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not
What
touching
up,
the quarterback,
Notorious?
already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half. This was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you
Go
want
by
out of
Notorious,
your
or do you want to go by
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Sampson. The throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He's got it. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around.
Cool, man. All right, cool.
He's looking to throw. Makes the pass.
Oh.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big
I've been here a couple times. How'd you find where you come from?
You could tell they put the hit on him.
You know about Ernest?
Came out and it came to the turf. Nice job.
How'd you find
physical by this
this
defense?
channel, essentially?
Got his man quickly. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch
Getting away with
is ready
some
to give them a
throws, man.
1st
Getting
down.
away with some throws.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Running back goes in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man on the outside. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's
Hopefully
football.
your
Great job
move went
sticking
well.
out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Did you move from
Operating
state
in
to
the red
state,
zone
or
here on second down. The give to the back. Touchdown, Utah State. And they add
within the
6 more to
state,
the board with
within
that
the
trip
city?
to the house.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that lap.
What a
What
catch.
a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, this guy came ready to play today, man. That is
Wow.
an unbelievable diving catch. He has
I
been
got experience with
unstoppable
that.
today. Over 100 yards receiving
Check
already.
this out. We
Doesn't
moved.
matter where he lines up.
I was
If you're
what?
going to
I
make
was probably
catches
like
like that, you're going to get a lot of throws coming
9,
your way.
10.
We've still got a lot of football
Probably.
to go, guys.
They'll
maybe
pick
not.
up 4,
But we
second and
were
6
leaving
coming.
here.
You know, it's so
We
important for
moved
offenses
directly
to want to keep third downs managed. But
next
the way you do that is by having
to
success
that
like
house.
that.
And
running
our
the
house wasn't
football on
even on a
first down.
marquee.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and second and 6.
My dad's a home builder contractor,
The play action fake.
so
Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all
And he
over
built
the
both
field.
houses.
His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll
was crazy.
close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Handoff from the shotgun. Got room at the 35. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It is very tough when you're a
Heck
secondary
yeah.
player to cover guys for long periods of time. Great job by the secondary, taking away
We
all
ran.
the options, even when the pass rush didn't get home.
Looking to throw, it's Sampson. Pocket starts to the
I
left.
missed the touchdown.
He'll try to do it himself.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but
We
you
got
saw
3
the coverage
kids
in the
light.
back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack,
We
obviously.
got
You don't
1,
get the
2,
negative
3,
play, but
4
you also
back.
don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Get up.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Just not enough leg on that kick. He wasn't able to clear
was
the
online.
crossbar.
Utah has a back on the offense coming onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Damn. That's 5 kids.
Tried to pound it on first down. Now
How
back
old
to
are
the
they?
line. On
assume
second
you got
down,
some
looking
older
again to
children.
throw. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
We think we want. I know my wife
the right
wants
side with this one. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
It's like if we have 4, we might as well go 5.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field.
I got a 6-4-2.
We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, it's Sampson. It's complete to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He wants to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Yeah.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw.
Dumb.
Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
Freak.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack.
Yeah.
Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over.
Could be up multiple scores getting the ball back.
You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Utes will kick it away to crank up the second half.
It gets snip.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more time before making that throw.
Power football with the run.
They were the best team available
Coaches always harp about
within a framework when I
joined. That type of efficiency on first down, man,
within a criteria.
They'll go right back to it. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first
It's kind
down.
of
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took
a
to get
builder
the first down.
league per se.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10.
Some people, there's been a few people to get the. There's a person to get the Alabama. Person to get the Florida
Use the play
State.
fake now to throw. They're trying to get to it.
There's some people that have
And the
gotten
freshman
to
will chalk up
good
a
places.
sack.
And
This defense
some
has the
others
ability
that
to get
have built
pressure on the QB from the edge.
their
And that don't
programs.
necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed.
And he'll take it
Wow.
in and house it. Touchdown, Utah State.
yeah, the commissioner of this league took Rutgers.
In a rivalry game, you get
He's never been able
down
to
and you
get
fight back that
over the
much
hump
harder.
and get
you've
a better
seen
job, or
crazy
maybe he
comebacks
hasn't.
and
He hasn't
crazy
taken it.
swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key
The quarterback
playmakers.
that I
They
got
can
right
come
now
back.
is a
These guys
former
need to take
five-star.
ownership. Now's the time in this type of game. They have got to step up
Five-star
and start
from the
making
Utah
plays.
State.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Now we'll get a
About to
chance
hit
to see if
ad
they can answer that last
in a
score,
minute.
trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here,
Flat.
make something happen on this side of the football.
He's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long-yardage situations.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Haven't been able to get through a whole game with him
Great spot to
recently.
start this drive for the offense.
Give him pop too many times.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football.
Getting
And
up
it'll
now.
be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And the ball is intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling
Blitz
after the
got
pick,
messed
but he
up.
gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
You've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Hands it off. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. Give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run
I just like competing too
Turns it
much.
on in midfield. Off he goes. The 20. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That celebration turned
I gotta get
sour
Nightbot
quickly
there.
after they
Be
saw
quiet
that
a little
flag,
bit.
and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. And the Utes will snap it on
Change
1st and
it up.
10. He's gonna pass. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. He leaves it with his back. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. The inside handoff. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They ran it on first down, now on 2nd. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll leave it with him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing
Have
big,
you always been
and
terrible?
the clock is not their friend. Really nice job to convert
Did you
that
play
third down,
14?
and they've
Did you
got it
play
at the
the
33.
games previous?
And I just love when
With a
guys know
hiatus.
exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go.
Got this
Hat on a
one,
hat,
yes.
work the double teams, get some push.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down
It
completion.
should be up at least 21, 28. Probably.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout.
Gosh.
Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utah.
Did you see?
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
I'm trying to take some
And let's
clock
check in with
off.
Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Army has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they parachuted the ball into Mikey Stadium, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Air Force. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be
Who's your
keeping
favorite
an eye on
team?
everything going on elsewhere. And he
Who do you root
unleashed the
for?
RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
college.
The give to the back. At the 45 on his way. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level,
Yeah,
and he's got some speed.
I'm a defensive guy in real life, and
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield.
I
First
get
and
so
10.
frustrated not being able to stop somebody.
Single back formation, and they give it to him.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking to throw at Sampson. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball
here we go. It's going to get a little
close and find its way into the end zone for a touchdown.
We need to stop.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to the ground with the running back.
All right, big 3rd down.
For a pickup of 5 to the 29.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
And the Utes get enough to move the chains.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Big down right here.
It didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second.
He hurls one deep down the left
That got
side.
me, burnt me.
Hits him in stride inside the 10.
Shut up,
Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this
I
dude were a kitchen knife, you would be
receivers got more
slicing
speed than my
potatoes so thin your
DBs.
in-laws would never come back to your house.
Combined.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He makes the connection. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
And the short completion brings up 2nd down. They're bringing heat. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Throws to the back. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Using the quick game. Oh, he got loose. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Coming after it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. The give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
I know I can't lose a 5 interception. The game should be a
He's
lot.
looking to throw. Get it out on the screen.
Oh my gosh, we gotta make him miss.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never develops.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football.
No!
The screen game's a big part of it, too. Try to get him going there.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
6
They bring him
catches,
down, but a solid pickup
152
to put
yards.
them in position to pick up a first
Are
down.
you kidding me?
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Wood. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on second down. Looking to throw it again. Caught close to the marker, it's Vic. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Utes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
It's reverse. That play
Thank you.
just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Come on, miss it.
And this field goal attempt might
probably
be
put it
their
right down the
chance
middle.
to save themselves. This to tie things up in the final minute. It is perfect. Under 60 seconds
stop.
to go, and we are all tied up. And we're all
3.
square as he's set to kick it away.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT, or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity?
Anything dumb.
All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. Quarterback checking off. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. He's back to throw on second down. This one's complete. Oh, how did he make that move? He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Floating away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
I'll tell you, on offense, I don't know if that's the guy I'd be attacking, especially at this point of the game, 4th quarter. He's one of the best in the country. He knocks that one down. I think there's other places you can go with the football here.
He looks that one in nicely. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Makes the grab on the left. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Going up top on first down. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Got room on the return. And with that turnover, time is expired here in the fourth quarter, but there is more football ahead. Overtime is coming. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll give it to the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going.
Touchdown, Aggies! And they grab the lead here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. He wants to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Unleashes to the end zone.
Yes, sir.
And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. And the takeaway
Let's
will
go,
put
baby.
the finishing touches on this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What?
Seven interceptions, and it was an overtime game. Oh my gosh. Lucky, lucky, lucky.